Real smooth, real smooth, real smooth. Um, I'm gonna start. Get right into it. You never know who you truly are until you lose a major part of you. Don't even have to be a benefactor or anything. It's just you lose a major part of your so-called sense of self, and without that part, you can't tell who you are. Say if you lose a family member, a friend, a pet, maybe a personal item that really categorized you in a positive or negative light, right? Say you quit back smoking. That's the only thing you really were known for doing. What do you do after that? Sometimes you just have no clue. Imagine your whole persona, your whole characteristic was a sport, and a fatal injury threw that all away. So what do now? You become a coach or a trainer or something like that. But it still doesn't feel the gaping bore inside of you. You know, you wonder what would you do if shit went different. What would you do if you didn't lose that part of yourself? So do you reinvent yourself, or do you try to rebuild the things that you have? You pick up the bits and pieces and you try to glue it together. But when you glue it together, it's quite not right. Say you break a teapot and you try to put it together, it might look the same, but those cracks and seals are still there. You know, so no matter how many barbed wires you connect to the teapot and you glue it on, pieces of gold, you smother and you sand down it truly would never be the same. And is that a true issue throughout life? Not, not really. It might hamper you, it might constrict you, it might obstruct you for really seeing who you are. But sometimes, when you're focused or you're hyper focused or you're hyper focused on anything, not even your individuality. You're just hyper focused on maybe your job, your school, or you're just trying to make it check by check. You tend to lose your sense of self. You tend to forget that you are who you are, and who is that person? You probably don't know because you lost that part of yourself. Right? And what I always say is try to break down in the most simplistic value possible, because the more simplistic it is, the more easy it is to understand what is truly going on with your body, mind, and spirit. You don't have to be the most intellectual person in the world to understand yourself, and you don't have to be the most emotionally intelligent person to understand others. But one thing that we all should try to do is take in consideration more than just emotions. Try to upkeep a logical standpoint when it comes throughout life. And I could just be re-uttering straight garbage about how I used to talk, you know. Maybe I have to be more animated when I tell you this, but I truly see a lot of things that are a repetitive emotion that just can't be sought out for in some ways. And the reason I say that because I had an experience with myself that truly made me feel like I was being trapped, and it made me feel like not only do I hate myself, but I hate others that want to be a part of my life due to things they did, you know? They think they deserve something from you, no matter what it is. It could be creating life. It could be owing you money. It could be anything. But they think they owe, or they earned a piece of you due to the fact they've been in your life for a small amount of time. And those people are parasites. And if you take offense to that, that means you're a parasite. I should know because I was a parasite once upon a time. I thought I was deserving of somebody's love due to the fact that I was there for the long run. I was there for the ups and downs, and I was there for the most gut wrenching part of their lives. But I came to an epiphany of some sort that loyalty comes and goes. So does love. Emotional and a chemical reaction causing people to procreate, right? And you can do scientific terms, but love is a hard thing to describe because it's different for everybody. Some people say they connect off of physical endearment. Some people say they connect off of emotional attachment or intelligence or peaks of interest. But I see that love can also be the miss. It can also be infatuation. Love can be misconstrued or seen as something totally different than what it actually is. And what do I know? I'm 19 years old. I just turned 19. I could know shit. But that doesn't mean you get to discredit me due to the fact that you think, well, he's young, he doesn't know anything. I'm telling you this off of experience and off of, I guess, the utmost respectable way that I see it. I haven't made any videos like this because, I'm not gonna lie, just, I ain't gonna say that. But I'm gonna keep it authentic. Life just hasn't been hitting how it used to because I have responsibilities I do not want. And I have sacrificed my own living, my own sanity, just to upkeep something that I don't even want. Right? Nobody should be that overbearing to the point where they impede on your life. They thought this would fix something and then didn't fix jack shit. You know? And all you can do is complain and be bitter, or you could find a way to change. I'm gonna find a way to get out of this, no matter what it is. But I can't run away from the problem. In which that sucks because I was good at running. Very good at running. To the point that's the only thing I only knew. I truly knew was to run. And sometimes I have this hateful thought or this overbearing feeling of just disgust for people for thinking they could just do that to me. But sometimes I feel like you can't hold hatred towards some person because at the same time, if you're holding hatred, you also hold love because it's the same amount of energy. So I hold nothing, just blissfulness, maybe just straighten up, indifferent, so to speak. I don't remember the last time I truly felt sane. And I honestly can tell you everything went downhill once I turned 13. Not blaming anybody, but once I hit 13, that's where everything just got great. I'm telling you, the voices, the relapses, the trauma, all that bullshit that people say I have, it started there, and it just kept getting worse and worse to the point where I'm like, God damn, Deuce, come here. You got a stick on you, dog. It got to the point where I'm like, damn, I can't even complain anymore. I just gotta just roll with the punches. I don't know who to blame. I don't know who to slap. This shit was just so fucking whack, bro. To the point where I didn't want to do shit. I just this nigga just wanted to sit down and just breathe, bro. And I thought female interaction and female attention would fix the overbearing joy I had when I was a child. And what really, grinds my gears is that I thought if I could find in a female that wasn't my mother, it would help me in some, and it didn't. It just fucking backfired in my face so bad to the point my mother's on their side. That shit's just blow me. The so-called love and affection, the unconditional love that you get from your mother, and you barely get that sometimes. That shit's gone. And I think that was gone once I hit high school. And I know once I go to college, that's I'm probably cutting ties of everybody. Not because it's their problem, or not because it's their issue, or it's their fault I'm the way I am, right? It's self-deprecating, you know. It's like a grasping for straws. Once you why cut off the people that help, right? But sometimes you need a new, right? You need to discover yourself, a journey that some people just can't be on, and that's not me fucking sucking you or something like that, or you're just smoking, doing drugs, and you're going to discover the world and you're reading books and stuff. Sometimes it's just you don't want to be around the old people that, yeah, maybe helped you here and there, but they caused you the most pain. You know, I was called a self depraved sociopath, but I thought sociopaths were made, psychopaths were born. You know, people will try to diagnose you with all these names, these titles, and they don't got not one doctorate. They don't got not one certification, no, not one certification that they can diagnose you with. You ain't no psychologist. You ain't no therapist. You ain't no you ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So where do you get it, God, to use these educated terms to be like, oh, you're gaslighting? I feel like once somebody learns a term, they start to over spam it like crazy, and they don't even know the true term of it. And it gets to a point where like there's no such thing as saving somebody that doesn't want to be saved. You know? And there's no point of complaining about life if you're just not going to change your actions. And that goes for me or anybody. Because I was a raging narcissist at one point, to the point where I thought I was better than everybody due to the fact because I saw the world in a different light, you know, and I tried to change it, and I thought that maybe maybe if maybe if I become known and then I spread the word of what I think, maybe it would be better, but no, it's not. It's a battle of egos in almost every characteristic or every category of life, no matter if it's art or straight logistics or logical thinking, you know? It's the human mind that is the most deadliest but most powerful thing on this earth. The things that we contribute to this, you know? Ain't that right, Deuce? He's in his own world. I honestly think it's been hard because I've been stuck in the same place for when did I even come over? I don't even remember. I was 17. So basically 1.5 years, 2 years, 2 years basically. You know, it just sucks, bro. You know, Dan raised a complainer. She raised a complainer, not a quitter. It's just you start to see like everything is volatile, bro. Everything's just falsified. Everything is just a bunch of pretenders, bro. And and then it gets to the people who say the things that I say, but they be like, I'm so above it. I'm just so painfully aware of everything around. And that shit I hate too, dog. The people who think they're just too smart for the world. If you're too fucking smart for the world, watch not try to fix that bitch. I know I'm dumb as hell, but I'm still gonna try to fix it. But the main thing that I suck at is the marketing aspect of it. Because you can have the most greatest invention, but if the marketing is ass, nobody's gonna buy it. And you could have the most doodlest fucking garbage idea, but with great marketing, somebody's gonna buy that bit. Like the shake and wait or whatever, shake and bake, whatever shake and wait shit. That shit was dumb as hell, but the marketing was good, so somebody bought that bit. You know what I'm saying? This I don't know. I got work in a couple hours, so I gotta take a shower. I stink. I don't know, man. It's just, you know, keep your head up. You know, people tell you keep your head up and strive forward, but if you keep your head up, you don't see what's in front of you. Nah, they don't see keep your head forward. They see keep your head up, look for the sky, try to strive for highness. You know, sometimes you gotta look down to see what's on your feet, see what's dragging you down. You know, sometimes you gotta see what's holding you. You know, maybe that's just me. You know, look everywhere, not just somewhere. Oh. But hey, I'm happy. I'm getting hella money, man. But the hours are dog shit. You know, the hours are abysmal. But the money is hella good. But you know, you're getting work to the bone. But I'm young, so I guess I can just endure the pain. You know. And I fucked up my knee the other day, but I still went to work and didn't complain about it until that bitch started popping. You know. But my body was already fucked up, like way before I started working something like heavier. My body was fucked up during high school games. My spine and my shoulder was fucked up. Now my knee fucked up. I'm just all fucked up, gang. Like I'm just all fucked up. And the funny part is, bro, my doctor said you still got time to grow. I'm gonna be growing and be hurting, dog. Like, man, it's I don't know, dog. Oh, did y'all hear that? I hope not. Just snap, crackle, and popping like some Rice Krispie treats, bruh. Like some Pop Rocks in this bit. I don't even know what the title is. This is like a mature video. You know, this is like if you're like 17 and above, maybe like a mature, traumatized 16 and above. Okay? Don't complain about life. Change your life. Scam. Let me stop. Don't do that. But I'm kind of happy because I'm gonna see somebody when they come back down here. Maybe it might go good, it might go bad, but I met them like one time, one official time, and the other times was just helping the other surrounding people around them. So I low-key want to see how that goes. Maybe it'll be a different experience. If not, if it goes bad, it is what it is. We're just gonna head up our life on some shit. Oh yeah, music. We're gonna do some freestyles on some beats I made, and then maybe some YouTube beats, and then yeah, we're gonna start dropping. We gotta just start dropping freestyles with like in like a lot, cause you know I don't know. I just honestly, bro, I feel like I just been bullshitting, bro. But yeah, as you can see, I have been getting stalkier. I think it's because of the construction for real. Low key. I think it's the construction because football ain't never getting me right like that. I'm just eating what I'm eating, and just the construction where it really getting me right. Like football, I was more lean. I was like 140, 145. Right now, I'm like I'm pushing 160. But yeah, I think it's the construction work and being in the heat all day. So you just drinking water and electrolytes, and you just keep on going and sweating. I think summer is like where a lot of people peaks are at because it's continuously hot. So you're gonna be losing a lot of fat, which is good for some people. I want to get my mom back into the gym. You know, I want her to live long, even though I can't stand that motherfucker sometimes. Who doesn't though? You know, it's your mom though. You owe her the world. That's what Uncle Bean be saying. You don't know what you have until you lose it. What was the beginning of the video, huh? You don't know who yourself is. Oh yeah, I burnt myself at work. You can't even see it because I'm so black. But yeah, I did burn myself at work one time. So. Yeah, but anything else is irrelevant. I'm gonna go back on my word. A little bit there. Alright, we gonna drop some freestyle for I swear we is. I swear. I'm gonna be the biggest, man. But everybody says that, but I'm actually going to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let everybody have their egos. I'm gonna let everybody do their own thing. But I know I gotta get my back dealt like a little bit big. Hold on. You see the chub? You know that's because of the construction. But hold on. How I look big. Whatever. But yeah, we I'm gonna be the biggest, dog. But I'm gonna handle my problems before I get the biggest, so nobody can get my money. You know what I'm saying? The root of all evils are some things that cause the evil and the good. You know what I'm saying? That fake piece of paper is what's really the problem. We used to saddle cattle and land and gold, but now and salt too, but now it's different. I must try to hit everything at a 20 minute minimum. That's what I'm trying to go for each video nowadays. Cause I be bullshitting sometimes, but hey, bro, stay locked in, stay blessed, eat your vegetables, read your book, respect your parents. Even if they don't respect you, keep it pushing, make your money, and stay out the way. Love you, stay blessed.